Good morning, Aquarius friends. Let's get you settled here. Welcome. Going to do your heart spread now. This is for mid-August. This is what I call the first fire weekend after going through the portal, the 8-8 portal. We're full on into the heart of Leo season. Pun totally intended. Leo rules the heart, and it's like a lot of what the energy's about right now is heart, being brave, kind of standing up for ourselves in our own lives is the big theme. I think of this Lionsgate, big like reset. And you see the whole world, hopefully, standing up to the status quo and standing up for ourselves, saying our heart wants a future for our children. What our heart wants is a future for our grandchildren, and we're going to stand up and be brave. But in our personal lives, we're standing up for love, huh? All right, I'm going to look at you and your person now. This is you. Very nice. 9 of Pentacles. All right, Aquarius. Pretty much no better way to come into this reading. It kind of reads new love, that kind of thing. The energy, if you're in an existing relationship, it's like a status check. And in an existing relationship, this is very good, actually, I think. 9 of Pentacles, you'd be independent and bringing out your mature side, capable side, feeling like you're at a point in your life where you're just really content and you have what you need. Very stable energy, very positive energy. The lovers. Because obviously, I'm just kind of omitting the obvious. Or you could be single and like that, right? I'm saying, so I always say it's a reading for singles too. This position number 2 will simply show you singles who's coming in if you don't already know them. But the classic Leo card, and it's a beautiful lover's card. I think I can get a focus that close. And look how the soldier's kind of like a ghost, so it's sort of in their mind, huh? And I have a feeling we have opposites here, because this is you kind of as you are, in and around relationships where your heart and mind is at. And you're independent, and you're stable, and you're probably solid, and you're probably a little nuts and bolts compared to this. This is Neptunian energy. To me, I know it's classically Gemini, but this is somewhat, because I'm talking about now is Neptune seen in the synastry chart, and often shows this kind of over-romanticized view. So what I see here right now, they're likely to come in being much more romance and love-oriented than you are. You could, I don't really sense that you're cynical, but compared to this person, as a relative thing, you might come off as a little even like kind of cynical, whereas really maybe you're not. About love and romance. You're fine with love and romance. You're just, you haven't found the right one yet, or you haven't really been looking, whatever. But this person's all about love and romance. They probably watching my channel, Cross Watcher. I hope so. Welcome the Cross Watchers, So what a difference. But I would say this, Aquarius, they could have someone in their mind that they're, and I'm not saying this to be triggery or, oh my God, they've got someone in mind. I'm just saying the state of them as they come in, and all of this kind of shows them, it's really, you can't really put anything on this. If they come in fucking a monkey, well, yeah, you do kind of have to keep that in mind. Oh my God, my person fucked a monkey, so yeah, it could be a real deal breaker. Bad analogy. But if they come in riding a stud muffin or whatever, that's before you. But they came in with someone still on their mind, haunting them. And this, you see the sun is over the head of the soldier. This would be a very positive. This is not coming in. This person could have passed over. I just got. If not, they ghosted your person here. They ghosted, and then I told you I'd get more water energy with them than Gemini energy, but they could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus and rising, guys, so they could be a Gemini with a water moon, it's very strong in their chart. I'm a Sag with a very strong water moon in mine. So it's something that someone they feel very positive about. And I think what's going to happen, we'll see here, I've already got the feel, I'm kind of getting chills. And I hope this isn't bad, because you're pretty practical. You might think, oh, this is not cool, they're projecting on me. It is what it is. How do you run into them? Is that a coincidence? We're always projecting anyway. That's kind of, we just can become aware of it and say, oh, I see what I'm projecting on them. That's pretty good. I like that projection. I'll take it. That would know. You know, so, but I think they kind of see you, the past person in you. And, you know, I think it's the way you make them feel too. It's not just, like if you look a picture, if you find out who this past person is, and you find out, and I don't like too big a deal on the past person, but they're not going to look like you. The feelings that they made this person feel, which are amazing, it's like the sun energy is coming through. They made them feel as if they're, God, if the sun comes up in their position, I'm going to freak out. But, you know, and they have a very kind of submissive air too in this. It just occurred to me they could be the soldier. It'd be the same thing. Yeah. And although if this is a male we're talking about, I swear to God, he might have lost his love. Yeah, he might have passed over. Nevertheless, they legitimately see you because of the way you make them feel. And not everyone does that, so that's special. Okay. Now this is you showing up in this relationship, reacting to your person now. It's good. It's moving away from the reading though. You know, you're facing back towards yourself. So they're making you feel something, and I think you're holding back on something that might seem kind of harsh. You're holding back on kind of rushing in with your words and your communication. But I'm getting this sense, it's like, I swear to God, it's right here, it's like between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, as if something's trying to come up. And you're holding it in. I don't know why you're holding it in. Maybe you got a red flag. I don't read the bottom in the heart spread. Maybe you got a red flag and you were about to but this is not the energy that rushes, okay? This could be the energy that rushes. This person, I'll tell you a little secret, when they're making love, they probably they wouldn't mind if you didn't talk, because I think they're going to be in their head a lot and in fantasy and very, this person's internal, they're introverted, and very sensitive, empathic, Pisces moon. I swear they would have a Pisces, if not a Pisces moon, Scorpio moon, Cancer moon. Okay, let's see how they're reacting to you guys walking away. And you're turning back to yourself and holding your words, and they're showing up with the 8 of Cups. This is how they're reacting to you in the relationship. Now with this card, I don't like to read it as anything but their reaction to you. So there's no way to not look at this as them withdrawing your emotions from you. Now both of you are looking away from each other in the reading. You know, here you're looking out. I have to put them backwards. So, you know, you're looking away and kind of holding your tongue, holding your tongue. And then emotionally, or maybe you're not holding your tongue, or maybe you might have let them have it, and then for you held your tongue, but to a sensitive child like this one, you know, you gave them the tongue licking of their lives and lashing of their lives. Maybe you did too, I hope so. But you gave them the tongue lashing of their lives, and to you that was holding back. It's like I didn't even deliver, you know, all of it. Like I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice here, holding back a lot, and still they emotionally are withdrawing from. I'm not saying this relationship's over, but your initial reaction to each other is actually repulsive. You see this in synastry around Pluto sometimes, in harsh aspects to Venus or Mars. It could be terribly attractive. Uranus too could do it in a harsh aspect. It's supposed to be so attractive, but it can be repulsive. Uranus rules, it seems to me, that kind of that energy of like repulsiveness and synastry, and attraction. It's like that thing. I mean, look, you don't go around wanting to F everybody. See, I hope not, right? But certain people, if we're honest, would kind of like, oh my God, it's like, what is that? I think that's Uranus, man. So this is your advice from Spirit, Queen of Pentacles. Very solid advice. Wow, I love this. And look, she looks like, I think this is the same woman. Well, no wonder you're the Nine of Pentacles, because your advice is, be the queen. So real strong comes to mind. Whatever this interaction is, where you bit your tongue so much as you can and hurt their feelings, okay? And they're very sensitive. It wouldn't take much. I'm not trying to belittle you if you're cross-watching, but I'm trying to make Aquarius here understand, not known for deep feelings, okay? Can be detached, okay? And so you were like, God, I was really trying to be nice. I don't know why they're so upset. But I don't know, Spirit's got backing you up, man. It's telling you, you did the right thing. You did you. You're being strong. I'd say this, it's positive. This person in no way is any kind of threat to you. You're not carrying any bad energy. Being the Nine of Pentacles and then getting advice of the Ace of Pentacles is really and truly being yourself. So, and being solid yourself. I don't want to say not giving an inch. It's because it's a beautiful energy to me. It's a Venetian energy too, whether it's Capricorn even, or still, or Virgo. It's just, look at opulent and a bountiful, abundant kind of energy. And you're already showing up that way. So it's like whatever it was you commented on, it meant something. It was something big. It wasn't like, I don't like your aftershave or, Let's see what the advice is for your person. God, I call this the creepy page. I haven't used this deck in a while. But, for a page, isn't it kind of creepy? Oh, it's kind of scary. The page is supposed to be delivering a message. This one looks like he's there to take off your head, The king is like, go down and take off the head of the Aquarius over there. Just saying. But this is advice from Spirit, so I got to get out of that being dark. I think this is defensive. It's really weird here. What I'm getting, both of you are getting advice to hold your ground. And I think I'm trying to think of what would be helpful. And I think what might be helpful here for Capricorns, this person's younger than you. They lack a lot of experience. I think they've had like an isolated life. I don't think they've probably had the benefit of a lot of input into their life. They maybe been sheltered. They maybe don't really understand about love. There's layers, and you and I could sit and talk, and they would just have no clue. I don't think they've had a lot of love in their life. I mean, it could be a virgin. They could be someone who's been celibate for a long period of time. And not just that. It's not about sex. They just don't understand man-woman relations. And they idealize them in this powerfully Neptunian way. And you could have just simply said, I really am interested in you, but Jesus Christ, it's our first date. It's kind of weird that you're saying that you love me already. And to them, it's devastating because they do love you. They've probably been in love with you for, it doesn't really, I don't mean to laugh. It may have been 24 hours, but god damn are they in love with you. And it's so strong a feeling, but it's not based in reality. And that's what this is Spirit coming along. It's kind of like for the cross watcher, I believe, this is my voice right now as a hollow bone, speaking for Spirit and just simply saying this to you. okay? So there is an opportunity to back up and punt here with a greater understanding. And I believe their initial attraction to you, Aquarius, was because of your obvious self-containment, um, and it's sort of that aura you have of stability and kind of command. And so, whereas what you did just was natural and spontaneous. I might have said the same thing. I might not. Uh, um, um, but I have a Cancer moon myself and a Venus conjunct Neptune. But you just said a natural thing. And so you guys are kind of going through your corners. And you're both kind of getting advice, though, to kind of stand your ground. You, cross-watcher, Aquarius, your person, their advice is more along the lines of introspection and kind of an understanding of their own processes. And your advice is like you're just fine. And I would just say, as a person to you, the level of their sensitivity, I doubt that, no offense, but that, because I probably couldn't grasp it, how can you even ever grasp another? But the level of their sensitivity is such that I don't think you would, even if they really could articulate it and you really wanted to understand, I think you do, no reason you wouldn't, but I think it'd just be really hard for you to relate to physically, like it's not part of your experience in life. And this is why you're the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? And why they're the lovers, they're lost in the seventh house stuff. So keep that in mind too, Aquarius. You're dealing with a young soul, you could say here. Someone that kind of hasn't found themselves yet. If there is a relationship, and I'll know in a minute, we're going to do the advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole, very important, and then we're going to do the outcome here. I am getting chill bumps, and I don't know if it's mystical. It's a little chilly. I mean, I'm on the Caribbean, a few meters really from the sea, but it's August. It's a little bit chilly. I swear to God, it's wonderful. But let's see here. So you know what I mean, Queer? I know you know what I mean. I'm not saying it'd be a bad thing to do. They might be younger than you. Their life will be very beautiful. I see very beautiful eyes, big beautiful eyes. Masculine or feminine. I kind of get Libra energy, like somehow. Like if they're a man, their Mars could be in Libra. If they're a woman, I have a Venus in Libra, Venus in Taurus. Right? Sometimes the house will do it. Okay, advice for the relationship, guys. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. This is a go. This is advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole. This shows the relationship as being whole. And I think you're a large part of this now, 9 of Pentacles, Aquarius. Because it's certainly no accident now that you come in as the 9 of Pentacles. In this relationship, the advice from Spirit is for the 10 of Pentacles here, energy to come upon the relationship. It's kind of like a blessing. I should call this the blessing position. It's at the core of the heart spread here, very core of it all. And I mean, it's better than the 10 of Cups. It's better, this is it. And I think, Aquarius, to answer your question, and I know you have this question, are they stable? Because you're actually questioning if they're even stable. I understand. Again, the level of their emotionality, of their emotional depth, I'm not saying to mean that they're better because they're deeper, because it's not. This is the beauty of like an Aquarius or a Capricorn moon. Because this can be, this can be a nightmare that you share only with yourself because it's below the level of articulation. It's pure emotion, But yes, this implies to me that Spirit is saying you can have a stable relationship here. Now, I think you would take control of this relationship. I don't think there's any doubt. This is your reading, and I think your person's perfectly fine with that. And your only challenge. Let's see what the outcome is. I don't read the bottom. I see what your outcome is here, and I can tell you though that the challenge is going to be, and I think this challenge you're well equipped to handle. Why? Because you're Nine of Pentacles. You don't need. You're not needy and projecty and whiny. You got your shit together and you're content and you're capable to take care of yourself. And it's not much. You're being advised to step up, be the Queen of Pentacles. You're Queen of the Castle and take control. And so there will be that element, and your person will be okay with that. And your only challenge will be to be the Queen of Cups as well, to be benevolent queen always to this person whose life will be in your hands in a real way, at least for a time. It's as a really good boss, when I was in management, the ultimate objective is to make this person strong enough to succeed. That's really the objective. So it's like your objective is to create them, allow them, and help them. Really, you're going to help them. Maybe financially even, to become Aquarius, a full and whole person. And they're a beautiful person. Got a really good feeling from the person here. Okay, Page of Wands. Outcome. And we'll take this. This is fire, and this is facing you. They're younger than you. They're really beautiful. They're just what you need with this Page of Wands. And it's exactly like I said, they're looking right at your Knight of Wands. I mean, even sexually, you be dominance here, and I think they would love that. The beauty of this, I think, is the love languages, which are so often off. But I think the way you want to love, which you might be mainly, is in a Virgo way you want to give. And this person appreciates that, and there's a sexual chemistry that comes in. You bring out the fire in each other, and it's mainly them, I think. But you have that grounded earth energy, and they're coming into me with this water energy, very emotional. And when you come together, though, there's actually this fire. It's kind of balanced. They're so clearly younger, and I think they're just so beautiful to you. I don't know, maybe I look at them, they're not beautiful, maybe they're dude. But, I can tell when dudes are beautiful, I'm not, I consider myself an artist, so I'm allowed to know. I'm allowed to go, that dude is really hot. Without being gay. But anyway, I don't even like to label myself. I'm in love right now, but I always say, maybe I'm gay. I just haven't met the right dude yet. I'm only 62. Who knows? Right now, though, deal's off. I'm straight. So, this is really beautiful. And it's all in your hands. Ball's in your court. You have complete control. I think you can trust this person. They're sincere. You may have already kind of figured a lot of this out. But they're going to bring just look at the wand at the very tip there. Ding. They're going to bring just a spark, ding, of life that you need in your life, And that's priceless. Thank you, guys.